All right, we're back. Problem area. We've got, well, what do we got going on here? We've got, this is what's left of one of the rear hub bearings, the one that goes in there. This one seems to be okay. Not totally sure what's happening. Got ourselves the Amazon solution to problems things. Let's see what we got here. Went with the Winter Evening for TRAXXAS MAXX 4S hub bearing kit. That, yeah, it looks like the right one. Let's crack this open, see what's what. They had a couple different versions of bearing kits you could get. I decided since I only needed one, I didn't need like the 72-piece bearing kit, which I probably should have bought, because like most things in life, once things start to go, they usually go in order. I'm going to say that one's still good enough. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're just going to drop that down in there and see what happens. Oh, that was easy. Hopefully nothing's supposed to go any farther in. Like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing. But it's TRAXXAS, so like how hard could it actually be? Let's move our workstation down to this part of the world. Oh god, this is terrible. I think I prepared myself for this. So it's been a few days. 2-day delivery is no longer 2 days. So let's figure out what we're doing here. No reason to do this all backwards. That says right with an R. I assume the R is in the orientation that you would read it. So right there is an R. Probably go like that and like that. That seems somewhat appropriate. We need to get the drive shaft stuff all sorted out here. I'll put that in there like, oops, there goes that bearing. Offense recovered. Okay. Things are still looking up. Oh, that's way better. So before that was like, God, I'm recording the air, my bad. So before this was like totally not right. Now, if I ever learned anything from anybody ever in my life, I learned one thing, and that was from a fellow YouTuber named Toe Shifter. These are keyed somehow, and you don't want to do it wrong, otherwise the shit don't work. I am not seeing any keying other than maybe it's just the white kit. Let's go with, all right, so there's a little doodle-doo and a little deedle-dee. Put them at the 12 and 6. Then on this here, there's a doodle-doo and a deedle-dee. Let's see what happens if we go a little crooked. Does it slide on? Oh yeah, how did he do that? You'd have to force that on like a person that was forcing something on. All right, get your orientation correct. Oh, things are looking good. If I remember, they yinged and they yanged these your pins. The top one goes from the back to the front, and the front one goes to the bottom one goes to the front of the back. Because why else? Something's not quite right. There it goes. I mean, this is I don't know what you call this. First time. I'm sure it's showing. Why didn't that just go in? Be a lot cooler if it did. Let's get a zoom on my the errors that I'm making, so you can make similar ones or learn from my mistakes, I guess. That should just kind of slide in there. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if I should put a little lubrication on something. She's not happy. All right, that goes in. Should I have done this one first? Let's go with that strategy. Hold please. Let's do the bottom first. Watch that bearing fall out again. Nice. Bottom, in, top, in. So there you go. Learn from my mistake. All right, how does this work? This hex goes in next. But there's a... Ooh, I don't believe I'm in far enough. I gotta get this pin in here somehow. How's that gonna work? Holy Moses. This is getting a little more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. I thought this was gonna be like an easy peasy lemon squeezy. So somehow I've got to get this axle's got to go a little farther. Maybe that's why I was having trouble getting the maybe let's see, what can I do? I could put the wheel on it maybe and crank it down, and that may pull it out. Let's try that. Let's use our universal best guess. If I was a problem-solving individual, I would try this technique. I'm sure the internet's got the correct answer, but like, who's got time to be on the internet watching videos how to do things as I make a video to put on the internet how to do things? All right, let's see if we can get it back off again. Kind of spun the drive shaft. I don't have that key on it yet, so I don't know if this is going to be the results I'm actually hoping for. It's just the first thing that came to my mind. Should have took it to the professionals. How'd that do? Slamma jamma. There you go. Focus, you worthless thing. Focus. See, I got the hole now. Something about being handy or handsome. I don't know. Just, you can also just make it up as you go. It's an RC car. So put that bad boy on there. Center it up with the old 50-50. Put this bad boy on here. Realize it's not snapping on for shenanigans. I suppose that'll tighten down with the wheel. We should, that's an Allen wrench. Okay. The thing that's cool about these TRAXXAS MAXXs is like, I mean, it may seem a little humorous that I couldn't get that sorted out in 1 second, but like, they are pretty straightforward. If you can't figure it out, there is the answer on the internet, I can absolutely assure you. The tools are fairly minimum. It's a thing that, like, I'm not going to say it's all as easy as waking up and having a snack, but there's worse things in life than like learning how to repair something that's simple to repair. I can promise you. Like, no one's going to be like, I wish I'd never learned how to do. It's just like, Should I have done both bearings? Maybe. Did I do both bearings? Nope. Did I run this thing in snow and wet conditions when I first got it? Sure did. Did that cause my bearing failure? I would assume so. Did I go back through and lube anything afterwards? Definitely didn't do that. So that's as tight as the back one. So there you go. They gave us enough to do the whole, all four corners. So, note to self, It's TRAXXAS. I'll have to make a... Actually, I can just put it back in this bag, I think. I don't know anything about winter evening. I just know that that was the least expensive bearing kit on Amazon that I could get here the quickest. I did call my local hobby shop to shop the bearings, and they were not open the day I called, and I wasn't going to wait a whole day until they opened to call to find out they wanted some ridiculous amount. So I just, yeah, problem solved. Look at me solving problems in life, kids. There you go. Stay safe.